Welcome back if you're a fan of the channel, and hey, welcome if you are new here. And as we continue this Eeveelution series, I decided that the next logical choice had to be Jolteon VMAX, and this deck I decided to have some fun with it. Now, this deck, you can totally make a Valiant deck, and I think it would be just as good, if not better, than the Vaporeon deck, but that seemed a little bit like cheating. I could just copy and do a very similar video to Vaporeon, so I decided to do something a little bit different. I took Jolteon VMAX, which if you don't know what it does 100 damage, and then does 100 damage to a Pokemon on the bench who has damage counters on it. So took that card, went ahead and took Elekid from Paradox Rift, which is a free attack, free retreat baby Pokemon that does 30 damage to a bench Pokemon or any Pokemon. So basically, this is how the deck works. Set it up with Elekid, do 30 damage to the bench, throw down Jolteon, Zapdos, and Radiant Alakazam, and then just wreak havoc to the bench. Now, the downside of this deck is that there's no big hitters. You can only do 100 damage with Jolteon, put 100 on the bench, and you can only do 120 with Zapdos and put 90 on the bench. And then I also decided to run Iron Hands, but the amount of times you can take multiple prizes by setting things up correctly is actually pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button down below and let me know what you guys think of this deck. Also, if you're looking to pick up some sealed product of Temporal Forest or Paldean Fates, or if you're into collecting graded cards, head over to rarecandy.com. The link will be in the description. Use code MENACE10 at checkout. You get 10% off up to $20 for all new customers, and it's a great way to help support the channel. So enjoy the matches, and I will see you guys Monday for another video. We lose the toss. Our opponent chooses to go first. All good. All good. We have a Zapdos that we're going to put into the active. Mareep's going to go onto the bench. We can throw an attack for free retreat, and then we can VIP into like Elekid or something like that, and hit him on turn 1 and get a Jolteon as well. So I like this setup. This is a good hand. I'm pretty happy about this one. See what we're playing. I see a Fire Energy. Cinderace V. What is this? Okay. This could be an interesting matchup. Definitely could be. So this deck doesn't do a lot of high damage, but it does a lot of like sniping damage. So kind of what we're, kind of aiming for almost. Or not aiming for, but we're aiming to take things out on the bench. Fortunately, that Bidoof is protected. So, good for him. Good for him. He's protected from what we want to do to bench Pokemon. So, but whatever he puts here, unless it's a second Bidoof, which would be crazy, will not be protected. And then, we can do some damage. So, research also on turn 1, very nice. That Charmander is in danger. I'll be honest with you. I will be honest with you. It's going to be in danger. Okay, now it's to us. Another energy. We appreciate that. We do have free retreat. Grab Elekid. We have Radiant Alakazam for later. We only have one Jolteon, which is a tiny bit concerning, but not the end of the world. Research. Had a generator, and we had a Forest Seal Stone, which I don't know what we want. Maybe we hold on that while we whiff on the generator. So maybe we take a generator? Wouldn't be the end of the world if we did. That's a generator. Why not? I opted to not use the badge like we did with Vaporeon, mainly because its attack is only 2. It's only 2 at 2. Energy just feels like it's not really worth the, not really worth it, So, go ahead and throw 30 onto the Charmander. Want to do some damage. Next turn with the Jolteon V, which we're going to have to find. That's going to be the hard part, is finding it. But we could, at a minimum, Flaaffy retreat into Zapdos and then take the KO of Zapdos. So, that's an option. And Cinderace is going to get some damage on it. We're going to kill the Charmeleon at a minimum. But we can now put damage onto the Barrel. So thank you for giving up your bench protection ability. So yeah, at a minimum, we can just Flaaffy attach and then use Zapdos to take the KO. Good work. Good work. But let's see what we get off the draw. Town Store doesn't really help us anymore. I think I like Town Store a little bit, but I don't know if Town Store... I didn't really know what Stadium to run. A lot of this has free retreat, right? Jolteon has free retreat, Elekid has free retreat, Zapdos has free retreat, as long as it has an electric energy attached to it. So it's like, well, Beach Court doesn't really do as much. So what's the play? We want Voltaic Float. We want Alakazam's ability, so we don't want to run Path. So it's like, what's the best stadium? And I thought, you know what, Town Store shouldn't be that bad. And in my initial build, I had the badge and I had Bravery Charm, but they just don't really make sense. So I decided to back off of it. 2 cards in hand, we are going to kill the Charizard, which is going to be good because I'm pretty sure this deck centers itself around using this Charizard, the Pokemon Go Charizard, to double your fire energy, which is pretty scary if you think about it. Like, that's not a good, it's not good for us. This is good for us, though. Nest Ball to grab Radiant Alakazam, so we start moving some energy across the board here, and I think we're still just going to do what I said. We're going to take this KO, and actually, I think I like this play better. Well, should we do damage to the Cinderace? I kind of like taking his card draw away, but he has another Bidoof here. Like, I'm thinking boss up the Bidoof, take 1 energy, or take 1 damage, put it here, and then take 2 KO, but we're not doing any damage to the Cinderace, which does really have... We could save that play. We could do that play actually later. Just move 1 damage there. Before I forget, I almost ruined it. Attach. Retreat into Zapdos. Get to do 120, and then we're going to throw the 90 onto the Charmeleon. Again, the Pokemon Go Charizard, that ability for 1 fire energy turns into 2. That's bad. That's bad for us. So, Ultra Ball for the VMAX. Sick. And we do have some damage onto Cinderace. So, now we're cooking. We can move 2 damage off of Cinderace to put it on to the barrel, and then take 3 prizes on the next turn. This is bad. Charizard, Arcanine is bad in the sense of the damage powers it up, so we gotta be careful. There. Don't want to get that thing too mad. But maybe we work around it, right? We have 5 prizes. He's gonna put some damage on himself, so maybe we could actually just lean into it and try to take him down before he really gets going. So that could be the move. I do think I like taking away his card draw, though, so I think we take that 3 prize play, and then while he doesn't have Bright Flame ready to absolutely fry us, we can go ahead and, you know, in the next turn, worry about that. And then we could also attack that Charizard, that Charmander. So I think we're at a good spot. Doesn't look like he can retreat. If he can, we can still take a KO with Jolteon VMAX onto it, so I'm not too worried. And maybe that actually is the better play. Maybe Boss Arcanine, hit it for 120, hit it for 100, I mean, and then use the 100 to put it on Cinderace? That is tough. If he has a Manaphy, then we're in trouble. I just realized that Manaphy shuts this deck down. That would be very bad. That would be awful. Don't have a Manaphy, please. If he gets a second barrel here, okay, he gets a second Arcanine. Interesting. What's the better play? Take the 2 prizes, put damage on this 2 prizes, go 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, maybe we just focus on these 2 at the moment. Because these are the only 2 things that are really going to threat us. Unless this turns into a VMAX, then it changes our prizing mapping to like 3, 2. But actually, and we don't even need to boss. We don't even need to use the bosses. We can hold the bosses, just get the VMAX, switch, and go into it there. So we'll hit for 120. And I think we put some damage counters onto the 90. No, we have the KO. Yeah, we have the KO. Okay, Ultra Ball. I think we're gonna get rid of the boss orders. I think we're just gonna research. Grab the VMAX. How you doing? 100 damage takes this KO, 100 damage here. I like that. Hit a generator. I think we can go grab hands here. Just as a backup play, right? We build up hands, 2 generators. Yeah, build up hands. This could be really good for us. Just to have this as a backup attacker. Actually, if we hit hands here, we might want to switch into hands and take 3 prizes. That might be the better play. Let's see. We get it done. I think we take 3 prizes. Yeah, why not? why not take our 3 prizes? I think we use Alakazam here to move some energy. Where do we move the energy? Because we're going to hit for 120. Move the energy, or the energy, I keep calling it energy. Damage counters. Here, it's going to hit for 250. He's going to take a KO. He's going to lose energy. Let's put 1 here. And then we can play around finding how we take these last 2 prizes. And the last 2 prizes might just come from simply moving the damage counters on to 2 1-prizers and finishing off that way. I have to assume Arcanine's going to come here and take us down. He's going to lose he's going to lose 2 fire energy, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world for us. We can go ahead and we can win the game on the next turn. Yep. Okay. If we don't get Iono or anything like that, we win on the next turn. We can go ahead and hit a boss's orders onto the barrel, take out the Charmander. With Zapdos, we don't even need. Actually, we could do it with Jolteon. We don't even need Jolteon, but I think we do. Get Jolteon into the mix here. Starting Zapdos, I thought was going to be bad, but it ends up working. It ends up working actually really, really well for us. So cool. Able to take the game. The prize mapping feels very weird, but it also feels very like fluid. You know what I mean? Like it feels just kind of nice with the ability that you have. You can decide, oh, I want to take 3 prizes right here. Or, oh, I want to take 2 prizes. I could take a prize I could take a single prize and 2 prizes off the bench. It feels kind of cool. But the lack of high damage is concerning. So cool. GG's. Let's go and find ourselves another match. Alrighty, we do get to put a Jolteon into the active, which I like. Free retreat. Can't go wrong there. And we get a battle VIP pass. We are going to be going first, which not super concerning, but it's also not the end of the world. We do have generators. We want Mareep here. I think we do want Mareep. I think we can throw down Zapdos. I think we can throw down this Jolteon. We'll save this spot for Alakazam. Let's generator off the rip. One energy. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. And then we will just go ahead and pass. Not so much I think we have to worry about, but we will take an okay first turn. Getting a lot of Pokemon on the bench. We have to throw someone off already. Jesus, who do we want to throw off here? I think we can throw off Mareep. It's not the most ideal choice to throw off, don't get me wrong, but these are the guys who are going to be doing some damage for us. Mareep is just nice to get some extra energy, and this deck does not need that much extra energy, especially because Jolteon only needs 2. And Elekid hits for free, and maybe just the generators are enough to get Zapdos up and running, but it is nice. Mewtwo over here, looking a little bit threatening. We are going to drop this Jolteon to go and smack that Mewtwo for 30 damage, and then we're going to set up for a KO onto Lunatone and drop some more damage right on that guy's face. So that's kind of the play. I don't really know if there's a lot of healing ability, or if there's any healing ability this deck has. I don't think there is. So I think we're okay. But cycle draw to get some more cards. No damage onto our face. And Town Store, not too shabby for us. We don't really need to worry about this Ultra Ball now because we don't have a Mareep. So we'll just research. We found ourselves another Mareep, another Elekid. I think we'll drop. We do want to attach for turn. I think we're going to hold the Forest Seal for right now, and we're just going to Crackling Shot this Mewtwo. And I can take a KO here, but I want to really maximize the pressure that we can with Max Thunder Rumble. So we're going to do that for now. I probably should have dropped Mareep. We could have another Avery, but I think we keep our board kind of the way it is at the moment. We're okay. Actually, I could have just dropped Mareep. If I drop Mareep and he Averys, right? And then we just play with no Flaaffies. I mean, that's okay. That's fine. But we'll drop Mareep on the next turn. No energies in the discard anyway, so we don't need to worry about it. Now he has a choice. Does he go ahead and kill Elekid? Is that what he's about? Is he about bullying Elekid? And there's the Mewtwo V-Star, 280. And then now we're going to start building up Zapdos, I think. 120 onto active Pokemon, I think is a lot. I mean, it's a little bit better, but 90, you know, it still all kind of evens out. Actually, I guess Zapdos is 10 more, but you know, Jolteon's a hell of a lot bulkier. So this sniping deck really does add for it adds for some mixing here. And I guess now we can for a Seal Stone for. What do we for a Seal Stone for? What's the best thing in our repertoire? He's going to be able to use Sun Energy, but we can kill this Lunatone, so I'm not too pressed about it, unless he has like a boss to try and take some extra damage somewhere, but I'm not too pressed. If we need to take a KO with Elekid, or if we need to take a KO with Hands, like we can do that. I think getting Hands actually might be the best call. Hands might be a really, really good call. Hands into Generator or something like that. And he will take Elekid down. So Elekid, you did your job. You put 30 damage. You've done a great job. So the thing that we do need to kind of worry about is that we don't have, like, this is going to be a KO, so we need to move this damage kind of around. So there is an Iono. Don't really mind Iono. Iono could be good. I do like having Elekid on the bench. Let's put the Forest Seal Stone here. Let's have that. And let's Iono him down to 5. I think that's an okay move for us. I think killing this and taking the energy off the board feels pretty good. Counter Catcher also could be pretty good. And I think we are going to grab Alakazam here. We can build up Hands kind of towards the end of the game when we need like 2 prizes, 3 prizes, something like that. Let's go ahead and Thunder Rumble. 130, 100. We're going to start moving some damage across to take another KO on the next turn. That Soul Rock is the one that I'm looking at. So going right into Hands would be the better or most ideal play if you think about it. But we just, you know, I don't think we have the energy to get there at the moment. We do have an Ultra Ball for Flaaffy, so that feels good. Let's see what he does here. Once you're here, you may attach an energy from your discard to your hand. Don't know if we're going to lose anything this turn. So Counter Catcher might not be the move, might not be in play. But that's okay. That's all right. We're going to try to do as much damage as we can here. We're just going to move 1 damage over to this Soul Rock. And you know, maybe we take a Soul Rock down with us. Or maybe we just focus on the Mewtwo and the Mewtwo V-Star. That could also be it. He can drop 4 damage counters, or 4 energy. How do I mix up damage counters and energy so much? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. He can drop 4 energy a turn, so it's not bad. He can actually do 5 with that Raihan there. So he's going to be able to hit for 150, 30 plus, is it 160? It's 4... Yeah, so he's at 150 right now. Sorry, he's at 150. He might get to 180 if did he attach return? I'm not sure, remember. But that's kind of where we're at the moment. We could Generator onto Zapdos, but I actually think I like... Oh, I have no energy in the discard. What am I thinking here? Zapdos will be a good card to back out of this once this does take a good amount of damage. 150, so it does get KO'd next turn. Maybe we focus on just dropping 90 damage here. Let's see if we hit it. We do hit it. Very cool. Generators feel good today. I'll take this retreat. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away. Rope in the energy, because we can get that energy back with Flaaffy. Maybe that's our sign to start building up this VMAX. Can't Counter Catcher. We're just going to research. Pick up another Counter Catcher. That's cool. And we still have our stone. So, I mean, not too bad. We're just going to put 10 damage here. Could use that later in the game. Let's go ahead and retreat. And we will multi-lightning shot. Throw 90 here. Now it's just 70 damage away from us taking a KO, which means Zapdos can take the KO. Jolteon can take the KO. So we have 3 prizes on the next turn at a minimum. At a minimum, we have 3 prizes. But now he can actually go into Mewtwo V-Star, and he can do 120 damage to a V Pokemon. So he could actually, can't take the KO here, can't take the KO here. He can do a lot of damage onto the Zapdos. He might KO Zapdos, but we can still take. He's not going to use the. Oh, he's just still rocking 1 prizers. Can he take the KO with Lunatone? Am I wrong? What does our prize mapping look like here? So we're going to take 3 prizes, and then we just move like 1 damage counter over to take. Just save us 3 prizes actually by doing that. So we're just going to get rid of the hurt Jolteon. That allows us to protect 3 prizes. I don't think Zapdos dies here. He only hit for 150 last turn and he had 1 extra energy. So I think it's only 150 again. Unless he Raihans? No, he Avery'd. So yeah. Zapdos will live. We'll live to see another day. So we're going to move some damage onto Solrock. And then I think that's game. I think that's it. And we even have hands here to kind of get it popping. So we're gonna generate our hands to see if we can really hammer it home. Moon Kinesis. Okay. I think this is it for us. Drop hands. Not it for us. We still have another turn. I mean, let me not get too ahead of myself, but we're in a good spot. Let's go ahead and use the Force Seal, or yeah, Star Alchemy. Let's grab a Jenny. Let's really make it frightening. It's just 1. It's okay. That is okay. Could actually save Zapdos and go into the VMAX. That might be a good play. Yeah, that might be a good play. Actually, we don't even need to do this now that I'm thinking about it, but we have the damage kind of spread across. 100 damage there. Take our 3 prizes. We're going for the 6-0. Oh, it's 5. He killed our Alakid. Right. Okay, we're going for the 5-0. But there we go. Now we're in a good spot. Got a lot of things I can attack. I don't see a world where he kills all 3 of these, and we're even in a spot where Flaaffy Escape Rope gets us another kill. So we have this. I'm feeling very confident. And just being as bulky as we are, I mean, the lowest E2 prize that we have is 200, which, you know, for basic is relatively low, but still, I mean, 300, 230, 200, I mean, this isn't a deck, well, it is a deck that can, but, you know, you need like 4 Solrocks here. I don't know if you need 2 Mewtwo's, but it's okay. Still, the ability to power up energy is scary. I think if I'm him, I think I put the energy onto Mewtwo there, and just do 270 and take the kill. But our opponent's just gonna pass it to us. We will just put him out of his misery. Go ahead and drop 100 and take the KO. GG's to our opponent. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about Jolteon. I am going to put this in B tier. I wish it did more damage, but it's a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun, I have to admit. So let me know what your opinions are, and I'll see you guys on Monday for a Rodarsis video. Later.